What's up, guys? It's your girl, Charity Chanelle. You guys are tapped all the way into Reverse Happy Hour. Now, for those of you who are new here and don't know much about Reverse Happy Hour, now, Reverse Happy Hour is the show that gives you all the celebrity gossip and all the ratchetness that goes on in the world of hip hop while also talking about daily and trending topics. And with that being said, guys, let's get into this goodness gracious of the news that we have for you guys today. So, breaking news, we got to talk about the breaking news of Alec Baldwin, who is facing 2 charges of involuntary manslaughter in the shooting death of the cinematographer Helena Hutchins on the set of the movie Rust that was being shot in 2021. Now, we know that Alec Baldwin's lawyer did say that they will fight these charges. Now, I really feel like they should not be charging this man at all for this, because what a lot of people are saying is that he should have test fired the gun. Alec Baldwin is an actor. Actors and actresses have props. So are we saying that with every actor and actresses now we have to go around and test out the props because things like this is going to happen? This was an accident that I don't even think nobody saw coming. I really feel like they set this man up. To be honest with you, they set him up for him to shoot this girl, because Alec Baldwin has been in the industry for years, and he's played in a lot of movies where he's had a lot of guns and he was popping a lot of heat, popping a lot of tame, and taking some name. So for this to happen to him on like a real motion picture that would have put Alec Baldwin right back on the map, I feel like somebody set him up. It's no way. And how are you going to charge this man saying that he should have test fired a prop gun, a gun that was supposed to be a prop? I've worked with several directors where I had to hold a gun and I was pointing it at people in the movies. I mean, but you know it's a prop gun. It looks like a prop gun. You don't think to squeeze the trigger to just test it out just to see. I truly feel like there's more to the story behind this. The fact that they're even charging this man with this is just crazy and bananas to me. But nothing never ceases to amaze me in the New Year's, because we're in the cancel culture. We're in the people that's so offended by everything. People are overly sensitive about every single thing. But Alec Baldwin, the Capital One man, what's in your wallet? Y'all ain't got nothing else to do. I really truly hope that Alec Baldwin beats this, because I really feel like there is definitely more to this story than what we know. I mean, I don't know. Alec Baldwin may did a lot of things in his days, but for this dude to just blatantly, just want to shoot the cinematographer, for what beef did he have with her? He was just showing up on the set doing his job. So you know what that goes for from here on out for actors and actresses. Anytime that you have to play in a suspenseful movie, in a movie that is an action-packed movie, you need to be checking everything, because you don't know what these people are doing. I don't care if it's a bow and arrow. Make sure it's fake. If it's a spear, make sure it's rubber. Like, you do not know what these people are doing and why they're just doing all of this to these people. They're literally taking people out one by one, and it's not anything to play with. So we are just really, really rooting for Alec Baldwin to really get off on this one, because this is just unacceptable and it's really sickening. So we're going to move right along to our next topic, baby, with the breaking news that we have tonight. Usain Bolt was scammed out of $10 million in retirement funds. Now, they said that he done got scammed out, y'all, from the $10 million that he put into an SSL, which is pretty much stock and securities limited fund account. They said Usain Bolt went from $10 million to barely having $2,000 right now. All of it is gone. The money is unaccounted for, and he's not the only one that this happened to. This happened to him and 29 other people. So it's a total of 30 people, which we're talking about 1.8 billion in some odd money that is missing, that these people do not know where this money is at. It was in this, they put their money into this stock and all the money is gone. Fraudulent activity. It's just completely gone. Usain Bolt walking around here looking like Shaba Ranks, they said, baby. You know Usain Bolt was the fastest man in the world. They said Usain right here being the snail. Baby, he done went from the hare to the tortoise because they done took all his money. Now, we know that Usain Bolt is going to get his money back, but to really, because Usain Bolt retired in 2014. So he retired in 2014 and he took his $10 million and he put it in an SSL account, right? He has not touched that money, y'all, since 2014. He has not touched the money since 2014. So he put the 10 million in there and he just walked away. Whoever it was knew that this money hadn't been touched in years. I don't care what nobody say. The people's who money got taken, whoever took the money was like, there's no activity on these accounts in like a couple of years. And like, they just snatched it. But to go from 10 million to just $2,000, that's like going from filet mignon back to a hamburger helper. That's hard. That's real hard. So Usain, we got to be a little bit more careful. We just can't be just putting our money into stuff freely and just leaving it. You need to have somebody to keep an eye watch on that. You are Usain Bolt. Come on. We can't be doing that, baby. You got to be. We thought you was quicker than that. We really did. Now we got to move right along, guys. We're going to talk about the next topic. We got to talk about Flo Rida. Flo Rida wins the lawsuit against the energy drink company Celsius. He was awarded over 82 million smuckaroos, boy, with Celsius. Now, Flo Rida claimed that, the company had owed him money prior to, to an endorsement deal. I'm stuttering today. But it was an endorsement deal where Flo Rida had like 1%, out of the shares within the company. So he had about 1% out of the shares with his endorsement deal. So since 2014, they have not paid Flo Rida nothing out of any of the endorsements deal that he had with them. They didn't pay him any money out of any of his brand ambassadorship that he was doing for them. He didn't get nilch. And now we know Celsius is the hottest energy drink on the market right now. Celsius has surpassed Monster, Red Bull, any other energy drink you can think of. Celsius is like top of the line because Celsius not only gives you energy, but it also helps you burn that weight that that fat that you're trying to lose, So it was nothing that they could really do when it comes to it. And Flo Rida initially said, like back in 2012, from what we saw, is that when he initially started the endorsement deal with them, that was the only time that he got paid, was in 2012. Now, anytime after that, up until the 13-14 year when he came back on, he didn't get paid since then. So that's why it's over the 82 million mark for him that he's getting. He's getting paid some big old pesos, and he definitely deserves it. Because when you're a big company like Celsius, we know you're selling. Nobody even drinks Red Bull anymore. We drink Celsius because Celsius, that tropical vibes. What? Come on. The orange flavored one? Stop playing with me. The peach vibe one is fire. So y'all need to go ahead and pay my boy before he get low. Okay, I think you already got low, baby, because he done took the money to the flow, baby. $82 million. That is a lot of money. Congratulations, Flo Rida, for the come up. And you know what? I want to see more of people doing that, going after these companies that's been scamming them, having you sign contracts saying, oh, we're going to give you 1%. And a lot of people, when they hear, oh, you're going to get 1% of a share, you don't think it's a lot. 1% is a lot if the company is booming. That's millions if you play your cards right. So a lot of people really don't read the contracts and they don't really look through the fine lines. They like, this ain't gonna really be nothing. You better take out the Flo Rida, baby, because baby boy is rich. And Dave Chappelle, they did Dave Chappelle dirty too. See, that's what I'm saying. We got to come out. We got to stand up for our rights. Move on out. And with that being said, we're going to take our first break of the night, guys. We'll be right back with more Reverse Happy Hour. Welcome back, guys. It's your girl, Charity Chanelle. And for those of you who are just now tuning in, you guys are tapped all the way into Reverse Happy Hour. And we were just pretty much talking about the breaking news topics that's been happening this week. Talking about Alec Baldwin, we talked about Usain Bolt, and then we talked about Flo Rida getting that big old piece of cheese. I just need $2. I'm just saying, I 8 quarters, Flo. Come on. But we got to move right along to what really was like crazy this week for a lot of people. Martin Luther King Jr., we all know we was all off on Monday to celebrate, Martin Luther King Jr.'s day and to, enjoy and embrace the greatness that this man has done for us. Well, on that day, they also unveiled a new statue of Martin Luther King Jr., okay? Now, this statue was unveiled and revealed in the Boston Commons. The statue really looked very explicit to a lot of people because we didn't really know what it was. I'm not going to lie. I thought somebody was holding a huge slong. I'm just saying. I didn't know what it was. It looks very like, what is this? Somebody's holding a caterpillar. I don't know what's happening. Now, this design was by a Brooklyn-based conceptual artist. Okay. Now, the artist's name is Hank Willis Thomas, who did the statue. So a lot of people thought that this was a sexual looking. When you look at it, I don't know, I saw a hand holding something that was very girthy. That's what I saw. I didn't see Martin Luther King Jr. I didn't even know that Coretta arm was up in there too until we Googled it a bit more and we got the picture of what he had got from it. Now, this is the picture here that this artist basically sculpted the sculpture to be, which is a picture of Dr. King and Coretta hugging each other. We couldn't see that from the angle that we saw online. It looked like somebody was getting real freaky. I don't know. It didn't really look like anything to us. And then what a lot of people was like, why didn't you just put the full body? You could have just did a body of them, because the angle that y'all was showing us on the news and the angle that you was showing everybody, it looked very sexual. And even a member of, Coretta Scott King family said that she thought that it looked sexual and she feel like it should be banned from social media and it needs to be covered back up until you can really change it up. This is her family member, and this doesn't look like anything remotely close to what is this? What is it? Come on now. I'm sorry. Like, it was frustrating to me because there's another angle, which we're not going to show this angle, but the other angle really looks sexual. And I saw that one last night, and I still don't see that. But I mean, we're not going to take from this man's work. This is something that he saw as a vision that he wanted to really do and that he wanted to bring to light and he wanted to bring to the forefront, and he thought that he was taking an iconic photograph of Martin Luther King Jr. and Coretta Scott, which, it basically is a photo that was very iconic that won a Nobel Prize in 1964. Well, it's not going to win a Nobel Prize in 2023. Okay. If anything, the way it looks, it might win something else. And I'm not even going to disrespect my Uncle Martin like that. But the way you did that, you definitely disrespected our uncle and our TT. I mean, it's the girth on it. I just like, why would you? We're going to move right along before I get a little bit X-rated up in here, okay? And we know I'm not an X-rated person. Not on that level, okay? But moving right along, we have to talk about why everybody is in an uproar about Michael B. Jordan popping out with his new boo, who's a bikini model, Amber Jepsen, okay? Now, some fans are here for it and some fans are not. I'm here for it. A lot of people feel like Michael B. Jordan and, Lori Harvey done did him so bad that he don't want to taste the chocolate ever again. He's done went back to steamed milk. But that's perfectly fine, because Michael B. Jordan never really liked, chocolate anyway. He had a forte of, steamed milk before. But I think she's very attractive. I think Michael B. Jordan is very attractive. And he deserves happiness just as well as the next. And the way that he was publicly humiliated by Lori Harvey, I feel like he deserved any sort of clapback he can get at Lori Harvey. Because Lori Harvey, we all know, It's just like that industry person. I don't even really think that Lori Harvey really have relationships with these people. I think it's a pass around, and people date her for clout, like because of her name. Her name carries weight, and so that's why these people date Lori Harvey, because of her name carrying the weight. Because otherwise, you know, I don't really, really see people like jumping over hurdles and stuff. Like if Steve Harvey wasn't her dad and she wasn't like that big, I don't really think people would have been hopping all over him. Oh, the Kim K. Well, she's trying to be the new Kim K. Sorry, guys, my light went out. I like it a little dark sometimes. But she's basically doing what Kim K is doing, but without the sex tape. And I will say that she definitely is doing her little thug dizzle without the sex tape. But we don't know if she ain't got a sex tape, Don, because there may be a sex tape with Lori Harvey on it. But Lori Harvey is very smart, and she wouldn't let nobody put the sex tape out. She would protect that. And Steve Harvey ain't gonna let nobody put that out either. Or her mom. It would not happen at all. So we're gonna move right along to that. Michael B. Jordan, congratulations on your new bikini girlfriend, because she is looking the F good. Okay. We have to talk about Master P and Snoop Dogg. Congratulations are in order to the two, because they just signed a distribution deal with Post Cereal. So now, Master P and Snoop basically said, now we are able to put our money back into our community for the culture. And then Master P also saluted Post Cereals for believing in the diversity. SnoopCereal.com and BrodusFood.com. The more we make, the more we give. God is good. Gold, gold spoon. Hashtagging it up. Now I'm super excited because Snoop Dogg tried to come out with some Fruit Loops, and they flagged him for his Fruit Loops, saying that it was too close to the actual Fruit Loops that are out now. So they were really, really hating on him in the aspect of that. So I'm very excited to see two great, entrepreneurs come together and make things happen and put back into the Black community. Master P has the rap snacks that he already does with the chips, the oodles and noodles. He does everything with the juices. He has the teas. Snoop Dogg does a lot too. So this is something amazing to see. I'm excited to eat a bowl of cereal again. So, everybody be on the lookout for Master P and Snoop Dogg's cereal collection that is about to drop. That's going to be so amazing. And I can't wait for it. Big ups to that. So we're going to take another break of the night, guys, because I be rolling through these topics because we got a lot of, in case you missed it. So we're just going to take another commercial break, and we'll be right back, guys. Guys, to Reverse Happy Hour, I am your host, Charity Chanelle. That's right. For those that are just now tuning in, you guys are tapped in, locked in, loaded. We're just popping through these topics that we have, which has been a very, very eventful week, might I say. I think the start of 2023 has been very weird. Coming into the retrograde, we had energy shifts. We had people wilding out. And then we also had some surprises, such as this next topic that we have with Boosie Baby, oldest daughter, aka her name is, I don't know how to pronounce her name. We call her Poison Ivy. I was gonna say Iviana. I think that's how we say Iviana Hatch. Coming out and making it official as being a lesbian. Like, I love a new member of the LGBTQ plus community. It is so amazing. Welcome to the family, girl. And people are not letting Boosie live it up. Boy, they are like really lighting Boosie up, because They feel Boosie was making a lot of comments about Dwayne Wade's daughter, Zaya Wade. And, him and Gabrielle Union recently went back and forth in regards to a lot of like homophobic slurs that he said about, like the child. And then, of course, he said some things about Lil Nas X. And then your daughter comes out endlessly in love with her girlfriend, per we say, with the Instagram post. And they said Boosie been quiet. They said Boosie ain't saying nothing, baby. Boosie's speechless. But I don't really know when it come to Boosie, because Boosie is just Boosie. We know Boosie is like live and in color. He just be like, I don't really know. I can't. I don't know what to say when it comes to this, because I want to sit back, relax, and I want to see the response that he's going to deliver when it comes to this. As a father, all you can do is support your kid. That's all you can do. You either going to support your kid or you're not going to support your kid when they come out and say that they are this way. And if you don't support your kid is going to find a family or a house of people who will support her. So I don't think Boosie is, not going to support her, because he loves his daughter, from what we've seen with her, growing up and her upbringing. Like, he really does love her. I think Boosie's going to accept it. Her girlfriend is gorgeous to me. Come through with the zebra top and the pink skirt. I'm here for it. I am here for it. But did we really think that the girl was not going to be a part of the LGBTQ plus community? I mean, look at the baby. Come on. I mean, it's not hard to see that she was not going to be liking men's. I'm just saying. We knew that she was going to be something. I saw it a long time ago, okay? One thing about us community members, we can spot another one a mile away, okay? And one thing about it, she definitely was giving very much so baby little stud vibes. I'm just saying, Boosie. She was around a whole bunch of boys hanging out all the time. She was real, like, low with the breasts and stuff. We knew that she was going to have a taste of somebody's rainbow. That's all I'm going to say. No disrespect to you, Boosie Badass. But I'm just saying, we knew it was no way. And sometimes that's how you get a little humble too. You saying on little rants and stuff, and then look at you. Gonna be spending Christmas with your daughter and a girlfriend in matching PJs. Pop. So that was definitely crazy, with everybody on Twitter just eating him up. And I'm like, come on, y'all. They're not gonna let him let up. But that's only because that's how Twitter is. Because how they feel like Boosie is like, too lit or whatever. But we're gonna move right along to our next topic that we have to talk about. Was Stephen A. Smith went on the Sherri Shepherd show. He went on the Sherri Shepherd show. I'm so sorry, y'all. And he disrespected Rihanna. Basically saying that she ain't Beyonce. Let me cut my mic back. I'm basically just saying she's a great musician and everything, but let's be real. Let's cut to the chase. She ain't Beyonce. She ain't gonna ever be on Beyonce. Basically saying she's never gonna be on Beyonce's level, in a nutshell. That's what he was trying to say. Congratulated her on the motherhood of her son, but just insulted her in the same breath. So a lot of people were giving him a lot of backlash about that, because they like, come on, dude. Like, Rihanna definitely has a member society just as much as Beyonce has the Beehive. So not only did he have the Beehive coming at him, he had the Rihannians coming at him as well. And because they're like, come on, dude, like, you have to be a little bit respectful here. You're on a Sherri Shepherd show. You didn't have to make the remark. It was just a remark asking, are you excited to see Rihanna performing at the Super Bowl? You ain't had to say she want no Beyonce. We know Rihanna not Beyonce. Jesus Christ. We know she's not. Rihanna hasn't been out in years. She's never been up there with her sales. Like with Beyonce, we get that. But Rihanna is like a billionaire in her own realm. She has Fenty. She sells makeup. She has lingerie. She does a lot of stuff. She may not be Beyonce, but she is definitely up there above Beyonce when it comes to business savvy. You see more people rocking Fenty than you see people rocking Ivy Park. I'm serious. It's no shade, no tea to Beyonce. This is real. Name one person that you see walking around right now that that is rocking Ivy Park? Nobody. Nobody can afford Ivy Park. Ivy Park is expensive. The only time I can afford Ivy Park is if my friend that lives in Sweden give me her hand-me-downs. Okay? Like, that's the only way. So that definitely like went over a lot of people's heads. But eventually he came back and he did apologize about it, you know, which was very big of him. But Steven definitely made the dockets because of him doing the whole Beyonce moment. And speaking of Beyonce, Beyonce is doing a whole concert in Dubai and getting paid 24 mil. How much is them concert tickets going to be? Jesus Christ. For one, it's in Dubai, so you know it's going to be a little bit pricey. But I'll just wait for the Netflix special, or if somebody leak it on Facebook, which I highly doubt they will even let people bring phones up in there to be leaked. It is a secret location concert. They don't even know where it's going to be. We just know it's going to be in Dubai. We don't even know where in Dubai. It's a secret location. Must be nice, girl. Damn, I wish I can go. But like, I just, you know, I like her new album. I want to be up in there, you know, but I ain't got that type of money, girl. No, ma'am. No ham, no turkey, no gravy, no stuffing, no yams, baby. I ain't going. So next we have to talk about one of the topics that are really, really also big that happened this week. I'm going to tread very lightly with this topic because a lot of my colleagues who have been reporting this topic in general have been being flagged, not copywritten, but copyrighted it. And I'm going to take it very slow and tread lightly here. But Grandma Holla Davis, who was a 97-year-old internet sensation. She was the TikTok grandmother. She passed away. Now she had over 1 million followers on her social media page alone. And so, you know, she passed after a long battle with advanced cancer. Now, the funeral is to be this Saturday, not this Saturday tomorrow, but the following Saturday, I believe on the 28th. And it is to be in St. Louis. Now, there's a lot going on with Grandma Holla here. Okay, what's going on is that her family is really, really going through a whole scuffle in public. The family seems to be really like fighting and going at it with one another. A GoFundMe page was set up for Grandma Holla. And the GoFundMe page made over $47,000, maybe 47,100 and some odd cent that they were saying. Now this was put out by Shell, which I believe is her granddaughter or daughter. Shell had created the GoFundMe page to raise the money for the proper burial for Grandma Holla. And they were even saying that Grandma Holla don't even have a plot to be buried in. So the brother came out and basically said, "Now this is everything they are saying. Don't you flag me on this one, because I've been flagging everybody that's been covering it." The brother came out and basically said the funeral was already paid for way before the GoFundMe page was put up. That's what he said. Way before the GoFundMe was up, we had already paid for the funeral and all of that. So if that was the case, what was the point of the GoFundMe page if it was put up? This is a million. This Grandma Holla was getting paid from social media. We seen y'all come up with cars and houses now. We've seen y'all. We know she was getting paid. She had over 1 million followers. Each time when y'all would post a video, it went viral. And when you're monetized to those statues, you get money from Facebook. And what a lot of people don't understand when it comes to monetization, and a lot of people need to educate themselves on being monetized on Facebook, because most people think when you go into this professional mode and you cut it on for you to have stars, you cut it on for you to have all of these, you know, caches and everything sent to you, you have to at least have 10,000 some odd followers, and you have to be consecutive with those followers for at least 60 days before you start seeing some money. So Grandma Holla had over 1 million, and Grandma Holla had been viral for a very long time. So Grandma Holla had some money coming in. That's how we saying. The GoFundMe was created. The $47,000 was made. Now you guys don't have a plot to bury her. $47,000 should be enough for that. That's enough for what? A headstone? It should be enough for a plot. At 97 years old, a plot should have already been had for Grandma Holla. We knew she was gonna go any day. Why did we not have a plot already for her? So now it's just a whole lot of with the chef going back and forth with Shell. Shell's going back and forth with her brother. It is a big hot mess. Like I said, I'm not going to really tap all the way into it because everyone who I've seen who's been covering this story has been being flagged. So I'm going to move right along. I'm going to take it slow. But rest in peace to Grandma Holla because that was everybody grandma. Grandma Holla was so cute. And we have the picture up with that. And y'all bet not flag us, Mark Zuckerberg, for real, because he done came back and he done went to work on a lot of people's accounts. They said Mark up in here flagging everybody, Don. He taking people pages down. Mark is not playing with y'all no more. Y'all done got away with showing, ooh, look at my story, showing like pancakes, apples and bananas and sausages. Y'all done had this whole man. So Mark is back with a vengeance. They said Mark is flagging stuff. Mark is taking people pages. It is not cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on. But Mark, I'm treading light, all right? We're gonna move right along to the final topic before we go to in case you missed it. And we all remember Gorilla, not Glorilla. Gorilla, okay, Gorilla. There we go. Glue girl that had put the Glorilla goo in her hair and it got stuck and she had to go have the emergency surgery to have it removed. Now we all know that she came up with her brand, her hair care brand called Forever Hold, which I ain't gonna lie, very does slick your hair down. It's very much giving what it's supposed to give. I love this product. It is amazing. So she is on this new show basically that has like the worst cooks that compete. Now baby girl done went from slapping Gorilla Glue in the hair to being on Food Network. They said Miss Mamas then came out. Okay, Miss Mamas is outside and she said that she got the Forever Hold products and she is being on the show hosted by Ann Burrell and Darnell Super Chef Ferguson. Those are some big names. How you go from being, known as Gorilla Glue to be rubbing elbows with some of the top chefs in the game? That's crazy to me. That just goes to show that what you could really do with your 15 minutes of fame. Like if you really, really want this, you could really do so much with your 15 minutes of fame. Sorry guys, I'm looking a little, chunky over here. Need a whole breast reduction. Lord. God, I lose weight. They get bigger. I don't know what to do. Okay. But so yeah, I'm super proud of her. Definitely shout out to her. You guys check out the show. It is on the Food Network. And we all know her. We call her Gorilla. I keep calling her Glorilla then came out. And I can't even say Gorilla no more because I say Glorilla about the artist. But Tessica Brown is her name, y'all. All right, let's hop into our favorite segment of the night because y'all already know this is my favorite segment. In case you missed it, ooh. So, okay, in case you missed it, who do we got? All right, Todd and Julie Chrisley. Ooh, now we already know that they got some lengthy prison terms because they got convicted earlier this year about the bank fraud and the tax evasions. So they said that they went to jail, went today or yesterday. They walked in. They went to jail today. So they walked in. So they really serving their time. And they got like 20 years. One of them got like 20 years. They gone. But I mean, I wonder, is they gonna be like in jail? Or they gonna put them in like nice jail? They're gonna be like nice jail. They're not gonna be in jail like R. Kelly. They're gonna be in like the rich people jail. Like with the lady from Full House, like her, when she got locked up, she was in a nice looking jail. Martha Stewart, but no, Martha Stewart was in jail. They said she was really in there. So yeah. Who? I can't even remember. Dang. So she's in that jail. He in that jail with her. Well, she about to be eating good then. She about to be eating good. I mean, that just goes to show y'all need to pay y'all taxes because, like, just because you get famous and you think stuff is sweet, ain't nothing sweet. You better get you some lawyers. Stop playing. Get them yes people from around you. I don't want no yes people around me. Tell me what I'm doing. We seen it happen with Wesley Snipes, but Wesley Snipes ain't go to jail. Did he pay his? Or did Wesley ain't go to jail? Wesley went to jail? Oh yeah, Wesley did go to jail. Dang. Where is Wesley? Well, he did the movie with Kevin Hart. Yeah. Okay. Who else we got? Okay, so Trina was just on the young, Trina was just on Carisha Please, and they talked about how if she ever dated Tory Lanez, and Trina basically denied that she ever dated Tory Lanez. And I believe Trina, because one thing Trina is not gonna lie on is her pancakes. Okay, Trina is a real chick, and I don't think that Trina will lie on her cootie cat. I feel like Trina definitely is saying some truthful stuff. Trina did not do anything. Plus, he's too short for her. She like him tall. She like him big and stupid. She don't like him little and real dumb. like, like it's like no, it's definitely not it. All right, who else we got? All right, TJ Holmes. Now we all know TJ Holmes with the ABC anchor that got caught up with Amy Robach, which was the other anchor. Now, allegedly, let me say it about Wendy Williams was allegedly had sex with a 24-year-old ABC employee. And is he to knock somebody else off from ABC? And her name is Jasmine Petaway. Oh, she actually looks good. Well, I mean, you can clearly see dude has no type because he's been knocking the best of the best off. Amy Robach, she's beautiful. His wife, the other chick he was sleeping with, remember he was checking on Meg the Stallion, green beans, potatoes, and tomatoes? Like, this man has no chill. Yeah, Meg the Stallion. Who, Lotto? T-Boz? Nicki Minaj. Oh, Chili. Oh, yeah. I'm like, I'm running down the list of names. He done knocked off so many people. Lord have mercy, TJ. They about to make a mockery out of this man right here. I'm sorry, TJ. I wish you luck. Should have never cheated on your wife. Should have just had you an open relationship. Might have would have won. I'm just saying. Swing. I don't know. This might be a hard bargain for him. He might lose whatever he got with that because his wife is a lawyer. So I mean, you pretty much, my boy, can't go to ABC, can't go to CBS, you can't go to no alphabets. You done. BT ain't even gonna accept you. Had you would have not revoked your black card, we might have would have took up for you. Like, it's crazy. All right, who we got next? Last one. Okay. Young Miami says that she liked the golden showers of P. Diddy. Now, I definitely did watch the interview last night, and she did say that she has had a golden shower before. Trina said that she never had one, but she gave one. And Young Miami was just like, I like it. So Trina asked, well, what do you do after the golden shower? What do he put it at? And she's like, here, he puts it here, he puts it here. And she's like, do you have sex after they do the golden shower? She pleaded the fifth. So, she like golden showers. But a lot of people say that women give golden showers when they say that you're like squirting, they say that that's technically like you giving somebody a golden shower, because they're saying that it's not technically a squirt. They're saying that you really like peeing. That's what they say. This is what they say. Don't quote me. This is what they say. Okay. I wouldn't know anything about that because I'm a good girl. So I don't really know anything about none of those sexual phrases, Dad, if you're watching, because I don't get down like that. So peeing on somebody, that ain't my forte. That's kind of nasty. Cause like, what if some people pee stink? You ever went in a bathroom after somebody and somebody forgot to flush the toilet? Like, in the smell of pee. Now, I don't care how drunk I am. If you pee on me, that's, baby, we about to fight. And you got to go. Don't ever call me again. And I'm going to tell all my friends a story about you peeing on me. And we're all going to laugh at you. It's different if it's an accidental pee. But this is an intentional pee. So, I don't know. It's a fetish. Everybody has a fetish. There's some people that like for you to do the number 2 on them. Like people like to be smothered by bigger women. Like the skinny dudes like a bigger woman to like smother them. So I guess being peed on is a new fetish now. And you know what's sad to me is that these young girls that are very, very much so influenced by anything the city girls do are gonna start having men pee on them, which is the most disgusting. Where's R. Kelly at? Because R. Kelly probably in jail mad as hell because y'all got R. Kelly for peeing on people. Now it's a new phase where people are openly peeing on people, and R. Kelly is in jail. Like, God damn! Had I would have waited, had I would have known that in 2023 I could be peeing on bitches, I would have never peed on them back in the day. If you knew now what if you knew now what you didn't know then, R. Kelly, you might have would have been a free man if you weren't pissing on people and doing other stuff. But that's neither here nor there, and that's not a conversation that we don't really want to talk about. But that's all we have for you guys tonight with Reverse Happy Hour. You guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you guys next week. That's right back at the Chateau. Bye.